Dziękuję bardzo. Jesteśmy trolling. Miltugama. This is a video response to the question pertaining to CR groups and the importance of belonging to a group, being solitary, or how to start a group. Is it important? It doesn't count. Does it count to find a group that's online and things of that nature? So stick with me. Smoking one of my Petersons here. One of 7 of them. This is actually the first real pipe that I got. I would say back in 1999. Yeah, it was back in 1999. Do you want to sit next to Daddy? The baby is asleep, but Kieran is awake, and he wants to sit next to Daddy. And put your pillow over here if you want. Come on. Give me your blanket. Atta boy. Come on. Oh, you're smoking next to your child. Yeah? People are going to give you shit for everything, won't they? You want Daddy to stop smoking? Okay. At least they gave you the option. Let's put this over here, okay? Can you say hi, Kieran? Say hi. All right, so can you belong to CR or Gaelic polytheism or Sinnsreachd and not belong to a group? Well, I guess this would depend on who you ask. In short, some CR groups will say yes. For Sinnsreachd, I'd say no. And I'd say no for a reason. Sinnsreachd is Gaelic polytheistic tribalism, with the focus on tribalism being a tribe, meaning a people, a community, a Jerb Finna, a clan, a Tuha, a Pubble. The concept of the individual is not really a tribal mindset. Concept of, a people is what it's all about. I'm gonna pull your head right off. So it stems and bases itself around the concept of family. So starting a group that has its problems as well. You can't really just start a group. You're not starting a coven. You're not starting a grove or a seed group. It starts with the household. It starts with the family. It starts with mom and dad and the kids. It starts with your people of the household, your extended family, your brothers and your sisters, your parents, your grandparents, and the people that are friends of your family, that become part of your family, become extended family, and that becomes your people. They may be your neighbors, they may be your closest friends. They might not be pagan at all in the beginning, but because they're family to you, and they come to events, they come to rituals, then it grows into something. It's an organic process. You can't just put it out there. I mean, you could try your best and reach out to your pagan community, but there's going to be a problem with that because you're reaching out to the pagan community, and groups like Sinnsreachd are not faith-based, they're culturally based. So if you're reaching out through a cultural means, and because the faith is Gaelic polytheism, you're going to get people that are turned off by that because they'll be, looking to the culture, but they're probably Catholic or some denomination of Christianity. Oh, you're still sleepy. Now, can your community be consisted of an online only thing? If you're CR, perhaps, but not Sinnsreachd. The core of Gaelic polytheism, and I would say this would go for CR as well, is the fact that there's a group, a hearth group, a family group, and working in and with a community of people. The concept of family is very important. So I really don't know how you can get around the whole solo or solitary thing, and just having something in place being an online presence of your community. There's probably questions of, well, I don't have anybody, or there's nobody in my family like me. I guess you have to look at my video on tribe and distance. You have to reach out to your community in such a way, and then start networking and see who is within your area. You have to meet with people, and you have to see if you're going to work with them, if there's a relationship that can develop. So in the mindset of that, you have to reference the video on time and travel with distance with tribe, that not everybody is going to be in your local area. Not everybody is going to be in your local city. The concept of tribe doesn't mean people from your village. In my opinion, anything under 3 hours of a drive, that's definitely considered local people. You might not see them all the time. You might see the people within a 3-hour drive 2-3 times a year, maybe 4 times a year. Maybe simply for the major rituals, or maybe for just to get together, or a picnic or something like that. You like making faces? You're very distracting. So, and also for me, a 6-hour drive, an 8-hour drive, you can always be meeting these people in the middle. A half a day's drive to me, like a 12-hour drive, a 10-hour drive, something like that, that's for me. Oh yeah? That for me is considered people within my area, within a circle. And that's just simply applied to how our ancestors worked, how they measured time and travel and distance. So a half a day's drive, you might see those people once a year. Maybe you just get together for Lunasa or something like that, some sort of major festival that's, an outdoor camping trip or something like that. I don't think that you can have an online community as simply your means of experiencing the culture. You know, doing rituals by yourself is missing out, because taking part in Gaelic polytheism, whether it's CR or Sinnsreachd, is simply it's an in-person thing. It's a people thing. It's sharing the culture together. It's working in the kitchen together. It's making the meals and toasting and, you know, jokes and songs and dances and all sorts of things like that. So yeah, I hope that answered your question. I don't want to drag this on, but I don't think that an online community can substitute or even take a place of a real in-person type of gathering. Hope I answered your question. I'm gonna get this one some breakfast. All right, talk to you soon. Cheers.